everyone. Welcome to KXSU live studio, Tiny Studio. We have Truly with us, and we're so excited. So my first question for you guys would just be introduce yourself and go ahead and tell us a little bit about how Truly came together as a band.
You want to start here?
Yeah, I'll start with the intro. I'm Hiro Yamamoto, bass player. How Truly became part of a band. You want me to talk about that? Here we go.
Yeah,
I'll let you go.
Any holes?
Yeah, there you go. Truly actually started before I was joined, and before I was called. I guess they had recorded a few songs in the studio, and we're looking to add a bass player because the person playing bass, Chris Quinn, was looking to play guitar. They wanted to have two guitars, and I got a call from Mark Pickerel, who was playing drums, and he said, "Hey, we're starting this band, and we're interested in if you're interested in playing bass." And I answered the call to that, and the first song I'm on, recording wise, is "Married in the Playground." It's on the first Sub Pop EP. I'll leave it at that. There we go.
Yeah. If you want to go ahead and introduce yourself.
Robert Roth. I'm the singer, guitarist, occasional keyboardist, and songwriter.
Yeah, great.
Lyricist.
So my next question for you guys would be, your music has always felt immersive and emotional. What do you guys hope listeners will sit with after a Truly song ends?
I hope, I'll just take a stab, and Hiro might have something different to say, but I'm just hoping that they get something different than what they can get from, I hope we give them something different that they can't get from anywhere else. That's kind of the point, I guess, is to have our own stamp embedded into it. So it's, they're taking something novel and unique, even if it's not like completely reinventing the wheel, but just something that's a little different than what we're used to. So.
Yeah. Do you have anything to add, Hiro?
Well, I don't know. For me, it's it's what were the two adjectives you used? Emotional? No, this
immersive and emotional.
And emotional, right?
Yeah.
And I guess those are part of what music is expressing feelings, right? And I guess for me, the music we play is kind of storytelling more than anything else. And it's not just language storytelling, it's musical storytelling. And I think that's kind of what we're doing. We're trying to cover emotions through the music we do.
Totally. That's a great answer. I also think to your thing about being immersive, I think it's cliche, but is a healing vibration, obviously, and if it's angst, then you might be listening to the Misfits, or Iron Maiden, whatever it is that taps into something that's a release for you. It's a catharsis, and but we're trying to hit some frequencies that you don't normally hear. Like usually stuff that's tuned down low, it's very riff oriented, and we're trying to create something that's hits you on many levels, from the head down to below your knees and everything in between or whatever. But I think also to Hiro's thing about the music being the storytelling, I think that's a great answer, because I feel like there's always this sense of we're making a soundtrack for a movie that doesn't exist, a film that doesn't yet exist, and that film may just be our day-to-day lives, but it's a soundtrack, and I feel like when we hit the right notes, it's because we're creating that soundtrack that's something that is reliable for in one way or another. To either it's healing or it's just put somebody in a different headspace than what they would get from, other bands that are just not filling that space.
Yeah. Yeah, that was beautiful. Thank you guys so much for answering those. So we're going to go ahead and move on to a live song played by Truly. We're going to move on to Public Access Girls.
Well, that's the first one. Okay, I'm tuned up for a pipe and more.
Oh.
You want to do that? Well, I can talk, I'll do it. I'll tell the story.
Oh, yes. Okay.
I need to come up with it. Ask Hero a question.
Okay. Oh, that's great because I have a wonderful question for Hero. All right. Hero, after helping shape a defining era of Seattle music, what continues to inspire you to create and perform today?
Oh, musically? Oh, I guess for me, music never really leaves you. And it's about just continuing to be able to express this way. It's also, I mean, I'm lucky that people want to come and see it. So that's the honor part of it, is like, feeling like, man, like people love seeing this stuff, and it moves people. So part of that is, for me, it's like delivering. Like I always think of it like we're just delivering the music to people in a very simple sense. It sounds kind of goofy, but that to me is really what we're doing, is we're helping, like what he's talking about, the catharsis you get from listening to music, and just this, the mutual emotions you share with people and things through music, and just the memories they create for your lives. So, everybody has their own soundtracks or whatever. So, that's what it moves me, listening to other people's music, but also creating music on my own.
Yeah. And you're also a Rock and Roll Hall of Fame inductee. Tell us about that. That's so cool.
It's kind of a life-changing event, I gotta say. It's, people treat me a little differently. There's a whole different respect given me, which wasn't there before.
Not me, though.
I still get the same crap from him. I use the right proper adjective there. No, but that's an honor too, just to actually be recognized for something that I've done in the past. And obviously, this thing with Soundgarden, they did a lot of work after I left, so I'm very thankful to them for having platinum records. But to be honored and to be recognized for what part I had in it, to me that's really important to me, and I'm very thankful for that.
Yeah. All right, are you guys ready?
We're gonna give it a shot. So this is a new song that we haven't recorded yet.
Yeah.
And why we chose this, why not? I guess that's my answer. Right. Okay. Yeah, I got my little cheat sheet on my lap. 2, 3, 4.
Slice and table wine. We'll bite the bullet, honey, we'll bite the bullet once again. The shells are bare and dry. Honey, we'll bite the bullet once again. When history calls, after stumbles and falls, brushes with death, blood and the sweat. You take away the chance to hesitate, you radiate the bitterness away. It's a different world we used to share, but I'm glad you're still here. bullet, honey, we'll bite the bullet once again. Feel the needle drop on vinyl. You pave the way to obliterate, reboot another happy accidental day. Wanna do it again, wanna do it again, going through it again, just a matter of when. We'll bite the bullet, honey, we'll bite the bullet once again. Yeah, it's a different world, such a different world, completely different world that we used to share. It's a different world, such a different world, completely different world that we used to share. And I'm glad you're still here.
Are you going to tell him about the part about us playing last night and just destroying my voice? Just to save me a little bit. I can't even make a sound. But anyway, it's great to be here, though.
Yes. That was Bite the Bullet Again by Truly. We're going to give you guys a little break as well as Truly a little break. And we're going to go ahead and play virtually and no one remembers the game. And then we'll see you guys after. Just a reminder, you're listening to KXSU Radio. We are live studio, tiny studio with Truly. See you guys after the break. Hello, everyone. Welcome back. In case you're lost, I'll help you find your way. This is KXSU 102.1 FM. This is Tiny Studio, and we're here with the band Truly. Before the break, I had them perform No One Bites. Oh. Bite the Bullet Again. No One Bites. Not that. Bite the Bullet Again. So we're gonna... Everybody bites. That's so true. So my next question for you guys would be, what inspires your guys' songs the most? Whether that's writing them, performing them, producing them, recording them, everything.
I think it's kind of everything. I think that, all the above. I mean, I think that's kind of what this business is. It's creating material, perfecting it, or at least, trying to at least take a snapshot of it in its raw state, whatever it is, and perform it and try to, make a mark, hopefully, with it. So.
Great. Yeah. And then what is your guys' songwriting process like?
Well, I would say that every song is different.
Yeah.
It's funny because watching YouTube videos, like there was a visual artist who was, I wish I could quote who it was, but just like, real artists, when the answer is the process is different every time.
Yeah.
So sometimes, yes, it can start with the lyrics. A lot of times I would say that in Truly, it starts with a riff. It could be Hero's riff. It could be my riff. Something might spontaneously erupt out of rehearsal. And then it's we build on it from there. I also bring in a lot of ideas that are either complete or like halfway or 2/3 of the way. And by getting the band involved, getting Hero involved, it starts to gestate and molecules start sticking together, and it becomes I think.
Yeah. Do you have anything to add, Hero?
Not much to that. Our process is all right. It's collaborative. Try to be a democracy in our band.
Absolutely. Yeah. There's no shortage of ideas. It's just like keeping that flow so everybody's inspired and enjoying it. Then I think good things come from that.
That's really cool. All right, next question. This one's kind of a long one. I'll repeat it twice. Looking back, how has Truly evolved musically and personally while staying true to its original spirit? I'll repeat that again. Looking back, how has Truly evolved musically and personally, and what continues, reading the wrong question, while staying true to your guys' original spirit?
The personal, for me, I think it comes first because that informs the musical. And so being a parent, Hero, is also a parent of two young men. I'm a parent of a young man now. And I think that has added a different perspective and maturity to it. And also there's a sense for me that we express ourselves, vividly as people in their 20s, late 20s in the 90s. And I think there's just maybe a much more bizarre, interesting things that we're dealing with. And I think that what's exciting about doing this band again for me is that we created a palette a long time ago that's really our own, and it belongs to everybody in the band, Mark, Hero, and myself, that palette. And we can continue to draw from it and create new things that sound new, but that have our stamp embedded. So it's really exciting because there's a continuity to that and a connection with the past, present, and tomorrow. What's the name of our tour again? Today, tomorrow. There we go. It's actually, there's some good alliteration. We're talking about writing this. I've got as many T's in there as I could, but then I came with that. So Truly, then, today, and tomorrow, tour 2026. That's 7 T's.
Yes. Oh my gosh. I love the alliteration. As a future English teacher, I'm loving this. Yeah. So I know you guys have a story of how Public Access Girls was written, and I would love to hear it before you guys perform it. So take it away.
Perform it first?
No. Tell the story first. Okay. I want to hear the story, and then you can go right into performing.
Well, I hope you find this interesting.
Yeah.
This before TikTok and Instagram and social media, the internet, we had a thing called public access television. So you had your NBC, ABC, CBS, PBS. There was another station that you could find that was called public access television. So there was a show called Bong Hit Championships where somebody, can I say this? Somebody would rip a bong into the phone, and the guy running the show would time it and go, yeah, that was 31 seconds. Next. And so anyway, so after that show, and this was like the kind of stuff that people watch when they came home a little drunk from all the microbrews and going to the off-ramp and whatever. And after Bong Hit Championships, there was Goddess Crank, who's still out there. But to me, I don't know if you know who she is, but she was the first pointing a camera at herself. So she would go on public access television and like lip sync to an Alice in Chains song and kind of put some makeup on, maybe smear it on the mirror, like just play with her belly, like just totally like what people do now. Like, I'm just going to put myself out there, like what's all. So I was a little worried about her when I first discovered this, but there's nothing to worry about. She's still going strong after all these years. But this song was a love letter to Goddess Crank. Public access girl.
Beautiful.
All right, ready? And I just want to say we had like a really, really long, drawn out rehearsal last night, and I destroyed my voice. So just bear with me. I'm going to try to make a sound.
It'll look, it'll sound more real.
It's real.
What you saw, cat's claw, turn the straw into gold. Take a stab, you need it bad, like a chocolate-covered bag. So sad, gonna paint your face, as the screen is my face. Take a cab, or take a car, don't touch your wrist. It's not too far. Public access girls on the verge of suicide. Sleep tight, just try to rest your eyes as the moments call by. The outside horns and flashing lights. Sleep tight, sleep tight. There's no tears left in your eyes. Well, you're alone where time is frozen. Transmitting line runs so deep and open. Thorns and thistles, tiny missiles, penetrating while we're waiting, dangling from the rope. There's the slightest thread of hope. Public access girl on the verge of suicide. Sleep tight, just try to rest your eyes as the moments go by. The outside horns flashing lights. Sleep tight, if the mystery's gone tonight. Public access girls on the verge of suicide. Sleep tight, just try to rest your eyes as the moments go by. The outside horns and flashing lights. Sleep tight, there's no tears left in your eyes. Sleep tight, can't believe your eyes in the middle of the night. Let the mysteries come on time.
Woo! Great job, you guys. All
I
right.
told you I'm on like no sleep too.
Yeah, no, you're doing great. You're doing great. Thank you. I can't even tell that you guys haven't slept.
Just me. I was.
All right, so before we get into our next songs, Blue Flame Forward and Wheels on Fire, which, if you're listening, are my favorite Truly songs, I just want to give you guys a shout out as musicians, as people, as songwriters. You guys continue to inspire future musicians. Even like me, I told you guys beforehand, I found one of my bedtime CDs growing up, and a lot of them were Truly songs. So it means so much to you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. I was listening to some scary music and some loud music before bed, but it made me who I am today, and I really love it. So I really want to thank you all for being here, for, agreeing to be with KXSU. It means the world to our station. It means the world to Tiny Studio. And I just want to ask one more question before we head to our break, and then after we'll talk about what's next for Truly. What advice would you give future musicians?
The way that AI and software and beat detective and auto-tune has made music very homogenous, I think that running the fastest race isn't necessarily going to get you there, but having something that has its own soul is the way forward. And I think that's what people are going to respond to. Yeah. So I think that we're kind of, 26, 27 years is just kind of perfect time, perfect pitch. And now we've got AI just going, we don't even need you anymore. So it's going to be a big backlash. And there might be just as many people who don't care. But I think that just be true to yourself. Just the world needs that kind of spirit from everybody to put their heart and soul into music. They have something to do with music.
That answer gave me chills. I have chills. Hero, what would you say to future musicians?
Something very similar, I guess. Because it's all within you, And I think the other thing is that, everybody has music in them. People say to themselves, I can't sing, I can't do this, I can't do that. But everybody relates to music. And it moves everybody. So, I guess, just to let music move through you.
I don't think music is necessarily just recreational. Foodies, food is both recreational and an art, and it's sustenance. I think music is all those things too. Yeah. It's so, and as you're studied physics. And I don't. You can get into that. We have some interesting conversations, and just the whole universe is vibrating with a musical. There's a musical vibration to the universe, and to all the things in all of us. We all are vibrating, and that's something that science is pointing to. And so I think that music is not just. It's not video games or music, or music is like Hero said, it really is part of everybody. Even if you don't think you can sing, or you don't know that much about the history, or you don't even have a favorite band, but you know that you have a few favorite songs, you're still touched by music in some way. There's memories associated with it. It can change your mood. I mean, it can bring people out of a real dark place. Like nothing else. It's very, healing. So. Yeah.
Well, if you're just now tuning in, Truly has just inspired me to start my own band. So I'm going to get started on that during our next break. We're listening to KXSU 102.1 FM. We're going to take a little pause and listen to Blue Flame Ford and Wheels on Fire. After our break, we're going to come back and talk about Truly going on tour, which is super exciting, but I'll see you guys after the break. You're listening to KXSU 102.1 FM. We are doing Tiny Studio with Truly. Before the break, they performed Public Access Girls, and now we're going to go on in our last couple minutes and talk about what's next for Truly. So you guys are going on tour. Exciting. I was just looking. We were just talking about this during the break. You guys are hitting a lot of really fun spots, even this Friday at Baba Yaga. Super exciting. Tell us a little bit about what's going through your mind about being on tour again.
It's really exciting.
Yeah.
It's been a while. It's been almost 10 years since we've been on the road. But really excited to be taking the new Truly experience out there. The band is really hitting on all cylinders right now, and we're hitting ignition. We're cranking the key and setting some blue flames out on the freeway, and But no, it's really it's exciting. It's exciting to be hitting the road again. And it's my motto is bringing the music to the people. And they're small clubs. It's small clubs. It's it's intimate settings. So that to me, that's the fun part. It's like you're right there with the people. You're not separate from them. So I'm really looking forward to that.
Great. And Robert, tell us a little bit about what you're most excited for on tour. Is it performing, seeing new cities? But you had mentioned you hadn't been to Tennessee. So tell us a little bit about what's going through your mind and what you're most excited about.
Well, as Hero said, we haven't toured in 10 years, but when we did, it was 2015. Mm-hmm. So it's really interesting to kind of get take the temperature of the country socially, politically, culturally, versus just reading about it, hearing about it in the news, like to really get out into it. It's a lot different. So, and people, are in many ways the same everywhere. And most people I think are good people, but there's a lot of division right now. And for obvious reasons, and in my opinion, a lot of people are getting a lot of misinformation. Yeah. And it's a divide and conquer technique. I won't get too political on you, but it is interesting to go out there and see these things up close because I'm very aligned. I think Hero would agree with me with, the political sentiment of the Northwest. We're very aggressive culture here, but we're also in a bubble. Mm-hmm. And it's interesting to get outside of that and come face to face with it. And that's that kind of visceral experience is good for art. It's good for your humanity to challenge yourself to not like you're trying to be talked into another way of thinking, but just more like like I said, reading the temperature and seeing what people are really about. Yeah, and it's rather than just thinking about it.
Yeah, that's so beautiful. Well, if you are in Portland, Seattle, San Francisco, Los Angeles, Phoenix, Denver, Chicago, Detroit, Cleveland, Cambridge, New York, Nashville, Austin, or Dallas, come out and support the amazing band Truly. And if you're in Seattle, I'll see you there at Baba Yaga this Friday night. If you're just now tuning in, unfortunately, you missed the whole thing. But we're going to send you off with a smile because we're ending this. But you're listening to KXSU 102.1 FM with Tiny Studio and Truly. I hope you guys have a truly amazing night.
Thank you for doing this.
Yeah, of course. Do you guys have any final things you want to say?
We should talk about recording when we get back. Can we talk about that? Like what we got planned for the future? Are we done?
We can. No, you can keep going. You can keep going. I would love to hear more from you guys.
Just one more. We should talk about when we get back from tour, looking forward.
Yeah. The thing that I think that what Hero's saying, I totally agree with. Really excited to be working on new material and getting back in the studio.
Yeah. Right. So if we could do that, that would be good too.
Yeah. So that's.
So one more question. Can we do one more question?
Yeah, I can give you guys one more question. Let me pull up mine. All right.
That question. Can we talk about?
Oh yes. Go ahead. Talk about recording music after tour. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, are you ready right now?
Are we all ready? Yeah. We're all good. Yeah. You're all good. Yeah. Take it away.
Hi, baby. It's all happening.
All works and all, right? I'm excited because, going out on tour and getting our material really hashed in and really ready to go and really looking forward to coming back and heading into the studio working on new material. Because that for us as a band, I think, talking for Robert, is that, moving forward and having new material is really the most fun part of doing music is continuing to create. So. there we go.
Yeah, I am so excited to hear more from you guys. Definitely keep an eye out on Truly Social. You can find them on Instagram, or you can just Google Truly Band and their whole website, and all of their information comes up. But thank you so much again for tuning in to our tiny studio. I wish you guys the best, and I hope you have, like I'll say this again, a truly great day. Bye.